What is up, everyone? I am Joe DeHoyos. I'm host of Beyond the Woodline. Before we get started, some of you guys may or may not know I am part of the Jevning Research Group, which is headed up and founded by William Jevning. The guy has had well over 40 years of experience in the Bigfoot research field, and I bet it's closer to 50 years. Great guy, awesome dude. Um, if you guys are interested in joining a team, man, we've got teams all over the country: Florida, New York State, Maryland, Oregon, California, Oklahoma, Ohio, Louisiana, Mississippi, and I know I'm missing a few other states, and of course here in Texas, where I'm at. If you guys have an interest in this kind of subject and you guys want to help with research, you can. You don't have to get out into the field if you don't want to, or if you can't. That's not anything that you have to do. I don't always go out into the field. I'm getting older and more beat up every year, so I try not to go out too much, especially during the summer. If you're interested, man, hit me up. You can help out. You don't have to go out to the field, like I said. You can do your research from behind your laptop, on your computer, on your cell phone. You can find a history of spots for us. You can find spots for us. You can find techniques, anything that we want to use or do. You have suggestions, man, let us know. We'd be happy to try it out. Can't hurt, right? And with all
Yeah.
that being said, I know you guys don't tune in to hear me ramble off. I have with me tonight my special guest, Les Durrant. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm glad you're agreed to do the show,
Awesome.
man. I'm real happy to have you. And talking to you before we got started, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be a good guy. So you got
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun, I promise.
So real quick, man, what tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what got you involved in this field, or
Yeah,
in two
so
fields, really, I guess.
yeah, it all kind of came together, really. So I live in Mineral Bluff, Georgia. I'm about 5 miles from North Carolina, and about 5 miles from Tennessee in the North Georgia mountains, up in the Appalachians. Hey, Sandra, and hey, Anthony. And so I started back in 2016. I was working at a radio station, and I was seeing all these shadow figures going by, and I didn't really know what they were. I was going through the death of my wife, who had passed away due to diabetes, and I had prayed to meet somebody, so I ended up actually meeting somebody who I had a crush on when I was a kid, and she was going through a divorce, and things happened, and we ended up getting married. So she came down from Idaho. Her name's Claudette, and she said, well, maybe what you're experiencing are spirits. And I said, well, I'm thinking it could be my wife who passed away. And so we got out our phones and started recording EVPs, and the rest is kind of history. We went to a house that was haunted here in Morganton, Georgia. We were visiting my parents, and that's when we got out the cameras and started videoing, and we started getting orbs and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then, through the pandemic and everything, we watched a lot of paranormal shows and UFO stuff, and decided we wanted to get some equipment as well. So we got the REM pod over here and the spirit box. And then I had prayed to see some things that I'd never seen before, and went back to Arkansas and recorded some clouds, and I saw some planes on there, and I ended up catching some craft. And that was one of my very first, hey, Squatchin. That was my first MUFON unknown, actually. And I do have that as well. And now with the government stating that the UAPs are real, they don't know exactly what they are. I've got a good friend of mine who is in the UK, and he is a reptilian. He's a benevolent reptilian, actually. He's a good reptilian. So, whatever you might have heard about reptilians and they're not good, he's actually on the good side. I asked him about it, and I said, so now that we know that they're real, what are we going to do next? And, I was thinking, well, we need to communicate with them. And then the next thing would be interact. So I said, well, how do we communicate? And he said telepathy. And with by doing that, you can use your mind, and you can also say it out loud as well. And now, hey, Sandra, So now we call them and they come. And it's just like that. It's I don't know if you've ever heard of CE5, which
Right.
is Close Encounters Stephen Greer. Sort of the same thing, but we don't go through all the meditation, all the preparation, any of that stuff. We just go outside and we say, hey, can you fly by? And I've already sent you a couple videos tonight of objects that I've already caught. And before that, I just said, hey, can you come out and show yourself? So that's really where we're at now. And kind of a long introduction, but I'm also in a documentary called Encounters, the complete interviews, and that can be found on Amazon Prime. I'm in episode 3, and I'm really good friends with Dave Baker, who's in 5 and 6. He's been abducted, and so some great things have happened just in the past couple of years, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
So let me ask you this. You
Mhm.
mentioned, praying. Are you a religious person?
I'm not very religious. I am
Okay.
spiritual. And I do believe in God, definitely. God is the creator of everything, and that's one thing that I know for a fact. Um, and even like quantum mechanics and quantum physics proves that as well. Yeah, so I do pray, and I don't. I'm actually a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I don't get a chance to go to church very often because we live about 30 miles from church. So, I prayed about God. I prayed to God too, say, "Hey, am I doing the right thing?" And I just, I get a lot of smiles.
Uh,
So I know that that I'm on the right path, and me and my wife are very blessed. So, yeah, so it's. That definitely means a lot, and also when we see the craft, we it's a very peaceful feeling.
okay.
Yeah, it gives you peace.
No, yeah, and
So,
I understand that too because I've heard that from different people who call them
mhm,
in. And you're right. Not everybody uses the CE5 method. And I've never used
right.
it myself, so I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know, but I do know that people just can go out there and call them themselves, and they don't have to necessarily, like you said, do that method.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, hey, Bob. Yeah, so I know Bob Dahl.
okay.
Said the oh yeah, Bob Dahl said he did the CE5 thing last night and it worked. It's the first time I've heard of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a friend with Bob Dahl
Yeah,
too.
he's a good
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like, I can show you just real quick how to do it. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For
All
sure.
right. So I'm gonna turn the light out. Just kind of the main thing to do on it is when you go out, just be grateful. Just be grateful. When you look up the skies, you just introduce yourself, and hey, my name is Les, and I know that you're out there, and I'd like to be able to see you, and I'm friendly. Can you fly by so I can see you? And keep looking, keep looking, and say, I'm thankful that you're using my equipment to be able to communicate and fly by. And within minutes, sometimes within seconds, they'll fly by. And you can always go to my YouTube channel, and it's called Requests and Dedications, and that has um, no edits in it. And you know what I'm wondering? Here's what I'm wondering. Let's see, requests and dedications. Okay, it would be okay for me to show it real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to show this video, and it does not have any edits other than the extra videos that I've added to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this is as it happened. And all I did was I just added some titles to it. So all right, here goes. Let me pull this up right here, and there we go. All right, and let's hit play, and I'll let you hear it.
Is there anybody here who can fly by? So we can see. You're out there. My name is Les. And we'd like to just be able to see you. We see you just about every night. Can you show yourselves to us?
Just like that.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
I'd like
cool.
to show the world that you're here. There's one right there. Look at that.
Just like that.
Right there, just like that.
Okay, now
Wow.
here comes another one.
Wow.
Hi.
Hello.
I gotta go to work. Can you hang around till I get off work?
Wow.
I'm in a
Wow.
busy
Wow, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then there's like another one.
Let me send this one out to Deanna.
So I see so many now that I just dedicate them. Yeah. So
Vega.
So that's really all you got to do. I mean, I've got tons more.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn the light back on so I don't look like some weirdo in here. Like, hello.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, let's go down the rabbit hole. I'm also a DJ too, so
Okay.
anyway.
That's pretty good.
I'm a morning show host for I'm gonna give myself a shameless plug for mountaincountryrradio.com.
Okay.
It's actually WPPL here in Blue Ridge, Georgia. It's a country station.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But yeah, so that's how you do it. It's very simple. You just go outside and you say, hey, I know you're out there. I'd like to be able to see you. I'm very fortunate to have a Samsung S22. That's how I'm able to get the shots, or in the earlier evening.
Okay.
And so it's a lot of fun. And I've got tons of UFO stuff. But that's how you do it. And I've had a few people even come over and say, you know what? I want to try it. I had my friend Dave come up from Florida, and he was abducted, and in his mind he was thinking, I'd like to be able to see them again. And then sure enough, I had said, there's one. And then sure enough, it went over. Yeah. So it's these things that are fun because it's not just me saying, oh, it's going to happen. It's multiple people seeing that it'll happen. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I have witnesses.
Yeah.
This is, in fact, I can play a little bit of his discovery if you want. Let's see. Let's try this.
It's wavering.
Yes.
It's not doing it straight.
I'm recording it.
Okay, here we go. Let me share it with you here just real quick. All right. And I apologize. I'm a little ADHD, so I kind of skip around a little bit. So
You're fine.
If I skip something, you just let me know. All right. So here we go. This is his discovery. All right.
I'm recording it. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
This is the Dave Baker UFO.
I see it.
Yep.
I see it.
I know, me too. It's cool.
It's wavering.
Yes.
It's not
Sure
doing
is.
a straight line.
And now it's
It's wavering.
now it's
Yeah.
fading.
Yep.
Now it's getting bright.
But it's not doing a straight line. It's wavering.
Yep. It's wavering.
Oh my goodness.
Look, it's still going.
Look, and it's
It's
getting
still
dull.
moving.
It's fizzling.
Now it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It
It's
fizzled
gone.
out just like that. Just like
it was
that.
wavering.
Yeah, but that's not it. Hold on. This is it came back.
It's gone. It's gone now. It's gone now.
Okay, let's see. Yeah,
Okay, just like that. So within 29 seconds. Bingo.
Yes.
I'm recording it.
I see
Okay,
it.
here we
Yes.
go. This is the Dave Baker UFO.
I see it.
Okay. I
Yep.
apologize. Let me go back
Back.
here.
Look, whoa, look how
Holy
bright
shit,
that is.
it's back.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
this is the Dave Baker UFO. So, dang.
And it's zigzagging.
It was
Well, it's
wavering.
Yeah.
still,
Wasn't
yeah.
doing
No, I
straight.
still
No.
got it.
It's wavering.
Yep.
I got it. Yeah.
That's
I got
awesome.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yes, I got this. I'm getting this one too, Dave.
The rest of it?
Yes,
You
I'm
can
getting
call
this
me
one too.
Baker.
Oh,
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So it's always a blessing and it's a golden moment whenever you can show people the evidence or let them experience themselves, because it's more golden that way.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's and anybody can do it. Even, you know, I know that there's, especially down where you're at, you know, you probably have a lot of light pollution and stuff, but if you can pick out just your portion of the sky, okay, if you can get your portion of the sky and just be familiar with it. So whenever I go outside, I can look up there and say, oh, there's Vega, there's Altair, and watch them at the same time. Then anything that comes in between them, then that's suspect. And then also I use another program called Flight 24. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Because when you're doing this, you want to make sure that Flight Radar 24 is what it is. And there we go. That way I can look up and say, oh, well, that's Atlanta to, in fact, here's one, Atlanta to Knoxville. Let me see, right there, that little red one, that's Atlanta to Knoxville. So, but it's nowhere near me because I live right up here in the middle. So, yeah. So that's hey, Bobby, what's going on, my friend? Bobby knows too. Yes. Yes, Bobby. Yes. I know who you are. Anyway, yeah, Bobby knows me too. But yeah, so yes, thank you. Yes, it did happen last night. I bet that, yes, I bet that it did. Yeah, that would be awesome if you had a way to bring him on here too, so he could tell you about it. But yeah, that's the thing that's just so cool when you're able to do that though. It's a fun thing. But yeah, so I've got a lot of UFO stuff. No, what do you know? Video. I've got some video. Oh,
Maybe talking to Bobby.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if you want some video, yeah, if you want video of that stuff, oh, definitely. Yeah, I've got some cryptid stuff as well, and so yeah, Joe, it's whatever you want to do. If you want, we can turn on. We can do a little spirit talking, or
Yeah, definitely want to do that. Yeah, while we're doing it, why don't we do
you do that too? All right. So as you can tell, I mean, nothing's turned on right now, which is fine. Okay, a lot of people think that these apps that I use are loaded, and there are a lot of apps that are loaded, but the only apps that I use are Spirit Talker and Spirit Music Box. That's the only ones that I use. And I'm going to add one more. They're all made by the same one. It's no, wait, hold on. Necrometer. I use that one as well. Okay, and they're just a couple bucks, so I'm not here to sell any apps or anything like that. Okay, now let me give you a little bit of a description of where I'm at and things that you might hear before I turn them on. I'm 5 miles from North Carolina, 5 miles from Tennessee. I'm up on a mountain that's about 1,900 feet up, surrounded by trees. We are in the Cherokee National Forest in the Appalachian Mountains, not too far from the Trail of Tears, where they marched the Native Americans from Georgia to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Up on this mountain, I think that there was a settlement of some kind. At the bottom, literally about half a mile from me, there's a Native American stone circle. I'm in Mineral Bluff. That I would say maybe even probably about, yeah, I'm not too far from Blue Ridge, about 10 miles. And also, yes, yeah, there you go. And then also we are not too far from McKaysville, Chattanooga, all that kind of area. Okay, so with the settlement, you may hear things like, you might hear the word settlement. You might hear the word forest, of course. You may, that name sounds familiar. Helena, that also sounds familiar too. Oh, now there's Helen, Georgia. So you might hear caves because of the Bora Bora copper mines. You may hear can't breathe because of fires and stuff that happened down there. You also may hear some of our resident ghosts. Of course, our favorite is Florence. That is my wife's grandmother.
Okay.
She shows up quite often.
Okay.
And if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll also see that We Love Grandma Florence is on there. and she shows up a lot. And then we also have Jeff. He's here occasionally back here in this room, and he likes to mess around with the REM pod and the spirit music box over here. And then we have Gary, and the Gary is our resident poltergeist. He likes to ring the chimes, and we know for sure who he is because we've looked him up and found his exact obituary. So we have his Gary Williams was born actually in Mineral Bluff. He passed away not too long ago. He helped us actually find some debit cards. So those are the things. Those are the things that you might hear on here. Okay. The thing about these apps, you pay once for them, and the more phones you have, the better. So Joe, how many phones do you have around your house that you're not using?
One that I don't use. It's in my drawer.
One that. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. That's all you need, really. What you're going to see here is an overabundance of evidence. Okay. So I've got one. None of these have service.
Okay.
So there's the spirit music box. I've got 3 spirit talkers, and they're all hooked up to a mixer so you can hear them when they go off. And then I have the REM pod. And then I also have, like I said, the spirit music box. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it on. So I'm going to turn on the REM pod first. And I did put a new battery in there. Okay. REM pod is used proximity. Okay. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to turn on this spirit talker back here. All right. This one back here. This one back here. And now I'm going to turn on the spirit music box. The spirit music box works off of proximity, movement, light. Okay. There we go. Okay. Is there anybody here who can make the spirit music box go off for me? Here's how you do it.
Hot.
Oh, hot. Is it hot for you? It shouldn't be too hot. Okay, every time we get an exact answer to a question, we consider that a bingo or a letter in the bingo. Okay, if Florence happens to come up, that's definitely a win the game.
Yes, I did.
That's a win the game bingo. Okay. All right. Who did that? Was that Florence? Thank you. All right. Can you and always be respectful to your entities as well? Yes, thank you. Okay. And now is anybody can anybody come over here and touch this red candle for me? Just like that. That's all you got to do. Just kind of fly over. No, it's not scary because they're always around us, Walter. And you also have to go in with a strong mind.
Who's talking?
My name is Les. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Les. Thank you. And we've got Joe.
Hey. Powerful.
Yes, it is powerful.
Some deserve.
Some deserve what? Can anybody move the music box for me again? Sometimes they're kind of shy, but guess what? When they start talking,
no, yeah, you're right.
They'll start talking because it's like an open mic. It's okay. This equipment will not hurt you in any way. What's your name? I like to show you respect. That's the only thing is like I got to turn around.
The children are listening.
Oh, good. No pictures, sound. You can see me, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to mention that. I wonder if these guys can communicate.
They probably could. Yeah. So all you got to do is hold on. Let me do this. Okay. So this is an old phone that was given to me by my friend Dave. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here.
Glenn.
And, hello? Oh, Glenn. I got a name Glenn. Well, hello, Glenn. That's a B. All right.
Oh,
You're very respectful.
Oh, really? Thank you. What did I just say? That would be an I think.
Need help.
Okay, well, it's all right. All you have to do is just go in.
Jacob.
Oh, hello, Jacob. Can anybody move the music box for me? I appreciate you using my equipment. Now, also, if you, oh, actually, and I'm not really out to promote anybody, but thank you. Twin Paranormal on YouTube. These guys are the best. These guys use the exact same apps that I use, the exact same pieces of equipment. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So
Fred.
Oh, hello, Fred. Okay. So if you can on your phone, all you have to do is you have to be able to access the Play Store.
right.
Okay? Right.
Anxiety.
So don't worry about it. So I'm going to type
Atmosphere.
in spirit music box or spirit talker. Okay.
Yeah, I've had some of those apps on my phone before.
Yeah.
The one I have on here right now is.
I know I am dead.
Oh wow, the one I have on right now is a ghost talker. I think is what it's called.
So this is what it looks like. Right up there. And this says family library. So that means I paid for it once. I don't have to pay for it again. Okay. So I'm going to install that. Okay. Then.
Billy.
Okay. All right. There we go. Install. All right. Then here's what we're going to do. I'm just showing you. Basically, I'm just kind of show you how easy it is to do. But we have not gotten anything that is off
More energy.
off the subject.
Right.
That's the thing that I really like about it is that it seems to work pretty well. My REM pod, sometimes it works pretty good. Sometimes I wouldn't say it doesn't, but
Graveyard.
yes, we do have a graveyard nearby. We think that there's one.
Goodbye.
Wait, you don't have to leave. It's okay, but anybody can do this. And here's something else that you can do is you can always verify.
The chair of torture.
The chair of torture. Now, I've never heard of that before. Okay. All right. So what you can do is you can also use
Soldier.
dowsing rod. Oh, soldier. Can anybody move these dowsing rods? That one seems like it wants to move. That's for sure. Now I'm going to let you do this on your own because this is something that really.
Teenager.
Okay. Oh yeah. How old are you? The thing about these right here is that it's best for you to just do them on your own and for you to get the feel of them yourself, no matter however you're holding it. Okay. That's kind of.
I'm playing games.
Oh, you're playing. Can anybody make that music box go off for me one more time? I really appreciate it. Girl. Yeah, so sometimes it's just fun. Oh.
Happy.
Yes. Mama Florence and the chair of torture. Oh my gosh, yes. And in Georgia, we say mamaw. Yeah, mamaw. Just like that, like dogs. Yes, tree branches to which for water. Yes. That's exactly what those can be used for as well. And they work very well. I gave some to my wife to use the other day, and you can actually see what happens in.
My name is Francis.
Well, hello, Francis. Nice to meet you. My wife is using them in the video where it says we have friends that come over and they turn into
Tunnel.
ghost hunters. Yes. Yes. I don't know about a tunnel around here. Is there anybody here from the settlement? Jeff, are you here?
Illegal.
No. Now, if you ever get anything that says something like "get out" or "witchcraft," get out. You just say, "Hey, I live here too. You can live here as well. We can coexist. I know you're here, and you don't bother me. I won't bother you." Just like that. It's just a matter of respect.
Watch out.
It's okay. I'm protected. I have people who watches out for me. Or watch out for me. Yeah. Once you get to talk to the spirits, you can feel them.
Bullet.
You can feel them. Do I ever
Honest.
get scared? No. Because I do this all the time. Oh, that just said honest. Okay, I think they did go up. Yeah, Walter wants to know if I ever get scared. No, not the only time that I've ever been kind of like, ooh, okay, is when I had a UFO over the top of my head and they were flying by. I was like, okay, maybe it's my turn to go. But I can't. Hey, Kevin, I can't.
Hey, Kevin.
Crocodile shears.
Huh? Crocodile shears? No, that's
A
not
fact.
a fact. No, I can't call them and then not go. So my wife's like, you know what? Just leave the debit card here and we're good to go. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Sign your life insurance before you go.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you got weird lights at your house? Oh, Walter's got
So Walter, he woke up one night. And Walter, you can correct me, but I guess it was like 2, 3 in the morning or something like that.
They
And
just
you
said the
woke up
house.
and there was like this bright blue orb in your room,
Yeah.
right? It was, and you and your friend saw it, right? I don't want to say the person's name because that person might not want their name to be said, but y'all both saw this light. And that was right around the time when I saw the light outside of my house. It was the same blue light. Yeah.
Was there anything going on at your house that was meaningful at the time? Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh well. I don't like putting my personal business out there.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to go into it. But what I'm saying,
No.
I was so
I'll make it
scared.
short and sweet. I was seeing someone who was an abductee. So. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
You heard US.
The
I was
reason.
stationed here.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I was stationed here. You heard us. Okay. The reason why I say that is because right before my daughter was to graduate from high school, we had family come from Idaho, and we saw a white orb that kind of was moving along like this. Yeah. A white orb that was kind of moving like this. And my wife woke me up. She said, look at this orb. Look at this orb. And by the time I got up, I watched it go like that. It was just like,
Eric.
Yes.
Walter said I guess that's when his grandfather had passed away.
Yeah, that happened fast. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why, exactly. There you go, Walter. So I think that there's times where they just want to check on you. They just want to make sure everything's ready to go. You're good to go. Same thing with my stepdaughter's dad.
Be fearful.
No, I'm not fearful.
The grave.
The grave. Okay. Yeah, he's Native American. He passed away, I think about 6 years ago, I think. And what they do is they will check on their family before something happens. And so that's why I was kind of wondering, was that near a time that something was going on? And it sounds like in both of these cases, or all these cases, definitely, for sure.
Little girl around you.
Oh, well, okay. Kids like to play. Can you play with this music box over here? Do you want me to show you how to do it? Here you go. Just like that. If you can move it, that would be really fun.
Lisa.
Oh, hello, Lisa. Little girl. Is that your name, Lisa? And if you could come over here and do this, that'd be great. And I'm even gonna turn this on. I have had an experience where I was doing a podcast, and a friend of mine had a K2, and in his studio, and I said, "Hey, can you make that move?" And it did. It was great, but that just
Nervous.
it's okay. Don't be nervous about it. It just shows that. Thank you. It's
Worship.
Oh, well, okay. It just seems that they're able to communicate what, through the ether or just
It's very nasty here.
No, it's not. Maybe on your side, not on my side.
Yeah.
That was a nice complete sentence. And
Bed.
Okay, let's see. That
Who we
just said
talking
bed.
about, Walter?
I
We're
mean,
talking
it
about
just-
Walter.
Oh,
Your list.
oh yeah, my light flickered. That occasionally happens. Of course, probably too as well, Joe. Like sometimes you got something going on, like you'll have crazy stuff happen on your yeah. The ghosts
Vanished.
the ghosts like to play. That's for sure. But yeah. So this is kind of
Liam.
Liam. I got a lot of Liams. So this is what I do all the time. Other than
Uncle.
Uncle Liam. Okay. Other than working radio, I come home and I do ghost hunting and
Mildred.
Hello, Mildred, and do UFOs. So and a little bit of cryptid as well too. But would you like to see
Others.
how many others? Florence, are you here? I think we already asked if Florence was here. How about Gary? Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
Hey, Crystal. Yeah. I've got these bullet lights for these guys that sit on their right in front of them. And
Mhm.
night, like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, man, they'd all go off together.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Hey, Sally. Yeah. I also use let's see. Hold on.
Nah.
I've got cat balls too.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when those cat balls go off, that's really impressive.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on then. All right. I got some.
I've got the cat balls over here and on this side, and in the middle of the night when they start going off, that's pretty cool.
And and a lot of people, they're like, oh, they kind of poo-poo them as well until they try them.
Right.
Yeah. And the cool thing is you can get them cheap. Like you can get them cheap on
you can get them on Amazon, yeah.
On Amazon, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, see, it just went off. Okay, so here we go. I'll let me show you a little bit of
War.
a little bit of this.
Hear my footsteps.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I hear footsteps at night now because I've got these guys visiting.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this here. I'm gonna pause them over here for just a sec, and let's do that. All right, here we go. And we have a little ball over here. It's a little cat ball that lights up. Is there anybody here who can light it up again? And it's been going off a little bit. I see the orbs going by. Can you light up that little? Oh, thank you. Can you turn it off? Thank you. Oh, thank you for turning it on for me again. Can you turn it off? Thank you. Turn it on one more time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Can you turn it off now? Thank you. I love that. I love that. That's like, okay, that's kind of golden as well. Yeah, so hey Kevin, how you doing? And Sally too. It's all right. Hey, how you doing, Sally? Let's see. All right, so I don't know if she's asking me. I'm in Mineral Bluff, Georgia. Okay, so let's see. we were talking about tri-field meter here a moment ago. Okay, let's see. Tri-field meter. I have. Let me see if I can find that for you. I have a video of it being turned off by my. Let's see. Orb turns off. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Orb turns off tri-field meter. Okay, here we go. Let me start this over on here so I can share with you. And as we know, this is live, so hey, that makes it a lot easier when you know that it's not all prepared and crap. All right, here we go. So I've got my tri-field meter. True. I got my tri-field meter here. I've got my spirit box here. And watch how an orb turns off the spirit box or the tri-field meter. So right there. And then you'll see one go up like this. Boom. Shuts it right off. Okay, here it goes again. Okay. And there it goes right there. And once again, boom, turns it off just like that. Yeah. So a lot of people they're like, oh, orbs aren't real. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're
I've got some video. I was trying to pull it up here, but it wouldn't let me. It's in a different format. But yeah, I've got some videos of some orbs that I had in the house that I used to live in years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think so.
and this house, I mean, it was just like so many orbs in this house. And at one time, in one of the rooms, I mean, there was like 100 of them. I'm not even lying. There was like 100 of them. And
yeah.
I think that house was some kind of portal or something. Really
yeah, definitely. That's another good thing that you can use the dowsing rods for too, because when you walk by, you can ask them to go in an X, and that happens a lot. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So you're talking about multiple orbs. So let's just show this. Okay, here we go. Since now this music is open source, so it's not going to trigger anybody. All right, so here goes. All right, this is just a little thing that I made. All right here. So this is called 2 Minutes of Orbs. This is also on my YouTube channel, and here we go. I'll play just a little bit of it for you. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they started to get faster. And then they started to get really fast. Let me go back over here again. Let me go back over here. Let me start here one more time at the beginning. There we go. We can kind of see a little bit better. Yeah. And they just keep coming and coming. This also is on my YouTube channel too. So if you want to be able to see that, I actually have a longer version called 5 Minutes of Orbs. And now here's the thing with these. Remember I was asking you about your phone, right? So, oh, my lungs. I just got my lungs back there. Hey, too bad we didn't hear it. Okay.
I'm making it cold.
Make it cold. That's fine. Okay. So here's what you do. If you want to record orbs, very simple. You just get your camera out on your phone, and then you turn on your video. Okay. And then you turn on your flash, and you want to make sure that it's always on, just like that. Okay. And then you just ask, is there anybody who can fly by my light? And a lot of times they do, sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. Yep. And that's all you got to do is just ask for them to fly by. And actually,
Bored.
okay, that one said board. I thought it said orb. That would have been golden right there. Okay. Yeah. But that's how to do it.
Yeah.
And anybody can do
The
it.
children are heard.
Yes, we do hear you. Yes, children are heard. So yeah, all you got to do is you just get out your old phone. Thank you. Just get out your old phone,
Photograph.
and even if you got an old Galaxy, like an S7.
Silent. Sound.
That was really weird. Silent sound.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So what do you think there, Joe? What do you think about those apps?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Like I said, I've used a few of them actually myself.
Excellent.
I've got a different one on my phone now that I use, and I do like it.
Fairy crosses. Yes, I do actually have some fairy crosses.
Agatha.
I'm trying to think. I think I've got some fairy crosses over there in this box back there. Do you know what fairy crosses are, Joe?
No,
they're
I've heard of them, but I don't know what they are.
they're these little rocks that have like crosses in them.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can be found in a lot of streams and stuff. And yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of how those work. Now, let's see. Oh, would you like to see some more UFO stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I love that.
Well, I'm gonna pause this over here, and they're not bothering us. Thank you, guys. Okay, done. All right, very good. And thank them for using your equipment. Thank you so much. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up probably my. Oh yeah, of course now the REM pod will probably go off, but that's okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Yeah, and so this one you're really gonna like. This is probably one of my best ones. That let me see here. I'm just kind of going through looking for these. There we go. Okay, and no, I don't want that. Okay, all right. Come down here, and it's the golden object. There we go, gold floating object. All right, this is it. Okay, all right, this is the one. Okay, what you're seeing is an original video. It has not been altered in any way. And here we go. This right here is aimed at North Carolina. And let's see, here we go. All right. So I thought that I'd heard something. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. I thought I'd heard some or saw some red lights.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Now I'm slowing this down, and here's why. Because I want you to be able to see when I go wide on this. Oh, look at that. There's a little something up there. That way you know.
Wow. 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 I still see them.
Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Okay, now I use a program called SM Player, and it's freeware. And the thing that I like about it is I can zoom in, I can rewind back. So let's go here, and then that way we can actually go in and take a look at it a little bit closer. There we go. All right. There we go. And at one point, it almost looks like there's an occupant in there.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
There we go. And then the lights come on.
I still see them. There's 1, 2, and there are 2 red ones.
You can actually also see that there's something beside it.
Right.
Down
Yeah,
here.
I can see that little dot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the strange thing about it. Let me see what else I got. There's that one, and I can show you the very first one if you want to.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me do that for you. Let me stop sharing here. So, all right. Okay. And the way that I record my UFOs too is I have these just little door hinges, and they've got Velcro on them. And then what I do with the camera is I just put the Velcro on the back, just like that. And then I aim it up to the sky and then just go from there. And then just forward the video to my computer. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. There we go. Hey, Sally. Most likely in Mineral Bluff. Yes. Thank you. Ferry crosses. Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure to answer those questions there. Okay. And best files organized. All right. This is the very first UFO that I saw, and this is also the first MUFON one, and my first MUFON unknown. And remember how I said that I'd kind of prayed for it to see something that I'd never seen before?
Right.
So that's what this is all about right here. And so this literally happened April, May, June, literally 2 months after I saw the orbs at the haunted house here. Okay. All right. So this is me setting up my camera. All right. Kind of zoom out a little bit. Yeah. But that's me looking down at the camera, right?
No,
yeah.
right behind you. It does look like there's a face in the window behind you.
Uh-oh. Okay. Really?
It sure does. Yeah, like it's right above your head.
Okay, hold on just a sec. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me do this
It's
here.
like it almost like there's a gray in your window behind you, right next to your objects and orbs.
Oh, really? Okay. Holy crap. All right. Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe we'll just have to record. We'll have to just rewind this back. Yeah, no, that's
when it showed up.
Okay. It wasn't there when I first started.
I don't remember.
Okay, well that's okay. Yeah, I did ask to meet them. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, that would be something, right? I did ask to meet them. So hey, all right. So here we go. Hey, I appreciate that there, Walter. That would be kind of cool. I have had people say, yeah, I've seen stuff behind you before. Okay, so this is me setting up the camera. I've got got it aimed up towards the sun. And the reason why I'm kind of showing you this is because I want to kind of give you a reference point. Okay. And okay, so let me get my face out of the way. All right. Okay, this over here, that's the sun flare, but it's the flare from the Android. This right here is an object. Right there. Okay, now I'm going to bring this out here just a little bit. Okay. Now, the other thing I like about SM Player is you can leave bookmarks. So I'm going to leave a bookmark, or I'm going to go to my bookmark with the bug and the bug and the sun flare. There's the bug right up here. Okay, let me zoom in on that so you can kind of see a little bit better right up there. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the bird. Okay, all right, and here's the bird and the flare right there. Okay, so now you'll know that because you saw my face there, that the bird is actually quite a bit higher than it probably seems to be here, right?
Nice.
Yeah, so now let's take a look at the reason why this video is here is because these planes used to fly by. They are from Little Rock Air Force Base. These are C-130 aircraft, military, and they would fly around in formation. So, hey, when I was thinking, shoot, I want to get some good video of some clouds and stuff, I lucked out when I got the plane. So I was watching it, and I'm going to let it play, and you tell me if you see the object, okay? Here goes. Did you see the object?
No.
It's okay. It's all right. That's normal. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of time. Okay. Now, when we look at this, we're going to look at, and we're going to get out our mental folders, okay? Say, hey, if this is a UFO, then what else are we looking at? So let's take a look. Okay. All right. So let me rewind it back here just a little bit. Boom.
Oh,
Okay. And right there.
all right, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes. All right. Now, here's the fun part. Is that that's not the only one. This is an actual 30-minute video. If you want to watch the entire video, you can. You can also download it. I can give you a direct link. If you want to download the 4 gigs, that's fine. It's also on YouTube. It's the full 30-minute version. Okay. Now, I'm going to move this forward just a little bit because there's actually a little bit more to look. Oh, what was that? Let's go back. Right. Oh, right up here. I've had people tell me that this is a flare. All right. Or a flare off the airplane. Okay, well, let's take a look. All right, so there's that. Okay, now I'm going to try to do a print screen. Let's do print screen. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know if it'll let me print screen. Oh yeah, control. Let's see. Control C. Let's do that. Okay. Print screen. Because right down here is what we want to take a look at. And that, oh, and that is triangle shaped.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all look the same shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't know what's up with my print screen up here, unless it's I do have a new computer, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, so there's that. And so now that we know that that is a triangle, we have now we have 2 objects, right? Okay, so let's look at this one. We're gonna go a little bit further in. Okay, and that one's gonna go, and okay, and then we get this little thing right up here. Okay, now can you see that? Okay, if not, let me move in a little bit. Okay, I call this the minion. Now, some people might say, oh, well, that's a bug. Okay, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. You never know. You never know. Okay, so we're going to come up here. Go down just a little bit. Okay. And, oh, what was that? Well, something else came out of that. See how it's changing shapes too?
Yeah.
Okay. Go wide on that. There we go. Yeah, I see there's something up there.
Okay.
And, oh, now there's 2 of them. Mm-hmm. And now they're just sitting around. Yep. So I have so many. So I will tell you this. I do. I do have so many and see so many now that I've contacted MUFON so many times now that they've considered me a serial submitter.
And you know what? Looking at that, it reminded me of something, and I think that's what probably Walter was talking about. We were out at his house one night. We were doing our Bigfoot thing. We came back to his house.
Mm-hmm.
We were sitting in the front yard and we're talking. And I look up in the sky and I'm like, dude, what's that? And we're looking and we see these 2 lights going at each other like this. And they get real close and then they do a couple of circles, together. And then they both go their separate ways.
Ah, okay.
I think that's probably what he was talking about. But I wanted to show you this too.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
This is something that my oldest saw one day. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, no, I like that. That that's a very common
Right.
very common thing. Hold on just a sec. I think what we were just talking about. Yeah, okay. All right. So this is something that happened actually a year ago. This month actually, and let me show it to you. I don't know what this is. I call this paraterrestrial because I don't know if it's paranormal or if it's extraterrestrial or what. I just call it 2 sets of something. and it's right up here. Here goes. And there we go. Yes. Okay. There's that. And then I'm going to show you the reason why I'm in the movie is because of a triangle similar to that, actually. And let me bring this up here. Oops. Okay. All right. New phone triangle. There we go. Okay. And with this one, I exported it as bitmaps. So I'm gonna stop sharing right here, and then I'm gonna bring this up. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this, and then let me share this here with you. Always. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna share this with you. This is a triangle that I saw actually above my head back in February of or January of this last year. And let's try this here. Sorry about that. Okay. Window. I'm using another program. It's called IR Fan View. And here we go. All right. Let's take a look. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's not going as fast as I want it to. Let me try this other one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So this right here is part of the triangle. And okay. I don't know why this is so slow. I may have to just skip this portion. Let me bring this up here. Actually, no, I'm gonna do the video itself because I think the video in this case will be okay. Because this is the very first video that I shot with my camera. There we go. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. So I'm kind of a little scattered here on this because we're. There we go. All right. Yeah. Let me stop sharing that with you. Okay, I'm going to do this. There we go. Share. Okay. That's better. Okay, so this was flying over the top of my head, and I don't know why it's okay. There we go. Okay, right there. You can actually see. There's actually more. There's actually more of the. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I apologize. I might have to skip this one. For some reason, it's not showing as well as I like it to. Well, actually, let me go back. There we go. All right. That's okay. The triangle. That's the triangle I saw.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm in the movie for. So if you get a chance to check out Encounters, the Complete Interviews, episode 3, you'll be able to see me discuss this a little bit more in detail. And you can also look up Encounters, the Roundtable Discussions. And there. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. So
this is what I saw in Galveston.
Wow.
Yeah, this is just a picture, but I saw this and I drew it. And it was right above us, man, maybe 300 feet above our heads.
Mm-hmm. That's about how high mine was. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Right on. Yeah. So this is what I do. You know, I call UFOs and talk to ghosts, and we just have a good old time. But anybody can do it.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, all your information, all your channels, and of course it's in the description for anybody that wants to know. But
right. Yeah. So the best way, if you would like to find out what apps I use or how to set them up or anything like that, is objectsandorbs@gmail.com. And then I have my YouTube channel is Objects and Orbs, and just look that up on YouTube. And then my group is also Objects and Orbs. And the thing about my group is I pattern it after Twin Paranormal. Thank you, Walter. I pattern it after these guys. If you get a chance to check them out, Twin Paranormal, they're on YouTube. They do some of the best stuff. But it's all about respect for the entities. I say entities because who knows, we could have a gray standing out there waiting to meet me. Very possible. I know it's crazy to say, but what if it, you never know, right? And then we also, we were speaking with the spirits. So, thank you for talking with us and using your equipment. We really appreciate that. And do you want to say anything? I went ahead and open up the mic. Is there anything y'all want to say before we go?
Gary.
Gary Williams. Hello. That could also be a bingo too. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, we were wondering about you because we were saying that you were a poltergeist, and we know that you just like moving things around. Yeah. That was so cool. I just turned it on and said Gary. That was, yeah. Anybody else here want to say hello real quick? It's pretty quiet. Sometimes it gets quiet, but I know Gary. I know Gary and his wife Edith would definitely take care of us. Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna let you do. This is your homework. Okay, homework. Look up Gary Williams obituary.
Encounter.
What did I just say? Bingo.
I've been here for centuries.
Sure you have. Okay. Look
I'm
up
a child.
Gary Williams obituary, Mineral Bluff, Georgia. That's all you got to do. And you'll find out that it will talk about some of the things that I've talked about. It'll talk about the caves, why it was the caves. It'll say why I can't breathe, because he was a mining captain. And he was a mine rescue captain. So that's why I can't breathe, of course.
The tub.
The tub. What tub? Oh, we've had people even tell us that our bathroom across the way too is quite heavy. But yes, so that's how you can get a hold of
Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. A lot of Sarahs too. All right, I'm gonna turn this off because if not, we'll be talking all night. Anyway, but yeah, so if you've had a loss in your life, you definitely want to try the spirit talkers out. And if they ever say, get out of here, say, no, I live here too. And just like that, and don't be afraid of them because they're always here. So, yeah.
Well, cool beans, man. It was great having you on. You took over the show, and I'm very, very much okay with that.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I love it. I love it, man.
Well, good. Yeah,
we have to have you back on too, man, because there's a lot of questions that I really want to ask you and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm always up for discussion, and I always like talking to people and just getting a chance to talk to them.
Yeah, so, cool.
Yeah.
And everybody else, you guys tune in next Monday. I can't remember who I have on. I can't remember, but yeah, I'll have a show next Monday for you guys, of course. And so you guys keep an eye out for it, and we'll talk to you then. And Les, great having you on again. And like I said, I'd love to have you on.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll come on as much as you like. I really enjoy it, and I'm gonna give out another shameless plug. If you get a chance to listen in the morning, I'm on from 6 to 10 Eastern time. If you like country music, it's mountainCountryRadio.com, and we are best in the tri-state.
Cool beans, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, hold on real quick, Les.
All right.
I'll talk to you a little bit. And everybody else, you guys have a great night.
Thank you so much.